EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland. That'll be taken in the end zone. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it. Just like, yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong at every level. That was spectacular.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good. 180. Check. Are you getting ahead? Peace.
escaping the pressure right. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Watch the whip.
Now Leonard Fournette. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
380.
Now Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Go!
They begin with a run by Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
We go. 180.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, 72 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield now. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Stiff arm another.
You know how hard it is to fight that off?
That one 28 yards on the ground.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A run for Nick Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you the coming up at halftime. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 48 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Here we go.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Go, 5-3. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joe Schobert. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. From the 41, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, here we go. I got you. 53 is the mic. Watch the run. Let's go.
From the 35 on second down, Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Curl. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's how the defense score points.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Check number 6. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. He was looking for Landry that time.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. We'll go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, as time expires in the first half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Foles. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Alert 3.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, his throw incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Regular.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
You ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
180.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, B.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
180. Hey, alert.
Mayfield looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A toss play to Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
5.
50, Mike, 50.
Check.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50. I got you, punk.
Now Mayfield steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing of it.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
That's the way to make it spin, baby.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fine.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. On third down, Fournette. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They'll go with a big backfield. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fournette, a first down carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Second and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go,
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He sets to fire, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. They'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
And all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked by Ronnie Harrison. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And so we're into it over. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground, it's Chubb. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And down to the 11. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's got to be a pistol.
For the lead late in the fourth, and Mayfield's going to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the 22. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.